Hey, good morning. Well, this morning we are cooking breakfast for the dogs. So in this right now is two different types of potatoes, blues, and I believe I put Yukons in it. There's carrots, heck, what else is in there? There's carrots, rice, there's molasses, there's some peanut butter. And then I'm getting ready to throw in 12 eggs to add to it. So, which I will do right now. Let's shut this heat down and let's pour it in. I like to do it this way other than just cracking them and putting them in, because I find whole yolks in there, and you know, some dog may get a yolk, another one won't. But if you crack them up, mix them all up really good and put them in, you've kind of just created an egg flour soup. So it's kind of neat. That's how I like to do it. And then I don't add a bunch of water in it until it's done cooking. So I'm gonna let it sit for probably about a half an hour, and then I will cool it down with cool water so it's okay for the dogs to do it. So I'm gonna come back to this in a little bit and we will head out to the kennel and feed everybody. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so while the adults' food is cooking, I'm going to head out and feed the pups, if I can open the door on my own. Oh. So I'm waiting for the adults' food to finish cooking and cool down. And so it's time to feed the bubs. I haven't been in the kennel yet this morning, so hard telling what it looks like, but we'll find out. It is a beautiful morning here, beautiful. Clear skies, oh man, it's gonna be a pretty one. Kind of not really even that chilly. I'm wearing a jacket, but it's pretty nice. I can hear the babies. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hello, Butters! Hello! Hello! Woo! Okay, let's get in here. Feed the babies. Hello, Mama! Oh, yeah, poop! This is her area to go potty, so. Okay, guys, come here. Let's do this without getting shavings in your food. I hate that. Okay. There you go. Get in here, Moms. Here. There you go. Woo. So I'll back out. Mommy's cleaning up messes. Yes, that is disgusting, but that's what dogs do. So we will. The babies are eating up a storm. Just started thickening up their food. I normally have it pretty runny when we first start feeding them. Now we're just down to a nice kind of a paste. And starting probably tomorrow, I'm gonna start throwing a little dry kibble on top. Teaching them to eat it right and not guzzle it down. The one thing I don't want to do is just give these little ones, you know, you're getting their system prepared for taking on food. I don't want to just give them kibble because it goes into their stomach. You know, they can eat more than they should, goes in their stomach and then expands. So we try to get their stomachs ready, going slowly. What, babe? You got foods on your nose. You got foods on your nose. Let me get this. Thanks, guys. Good job. Okay, well, those guys are done. Ciao, babies. And one of my chores today, I'll be back to feed you, Mama. One of my chores today is getting the 4 back kennels sealed in for winter. Now, the reason I do that, let me show you over here, which side to go to. The reason I do that is we put a tarp around their kennels out here. And you can see, Sukra has destroyed hers. That's Suki. But they're exposed on their open doors. They're exposed way down there. I need to get rid of some weeds here. And I want to close it in. You can see how I closed it in down there on the other end. So what that's doing is keeping the cold wind out. It'll help keep the rain off them. Now, you know, people get all upset about having dogs outside. It's not the cold weather that you need to worry about. These guys do amazing in the cold. Wow, it is sunny. They do amazing in cold weather. My dogs are Czech working lines, so they are cold weather dogs. They do amazing in the cold. What you have to worry about is the moisture. You don't want them wet. You don't want, you know, them getting wet in their kennels or anything. So we're sealing it in, keep that cold wind off of them, but yet they have airflow through there to keep the air going. And I do the same thing with the chickens, you know, so we keep the rain off them. That's the biggest thing. They can be in the cold. They love it. So I'm going to head back in, see if the adults' food is done, and I'll be back out in just a minute. Okay, made it out to the kennel. We're starting feeding time. I got Mom to feed first, so holy cow, how am I going to do this? Oh, well, we'll just do it one thing at a time here. Bowls. So I'm getting them their slurry this morning of everything that they love. Hopefully you can see this. So then we add in a little bit of kibble. Mom gets the full scoop. And we will add in a little bit of that, a little bit of this. This is apple cider vinegar. I just tap a little bit in there, close her back up. Let's stir it a bit. And let's take it to Mommy. Now again, this has got, the slurry I make has a little bit of everything in it. I like to give them a variety, especially on cool mornings like this. You know, we're in fall right now, so we're going into winter. And get them used to having those warm meals again. Hi, babies. Oh, puppy's already ate, but you know, they're already starving. Wow. Hard to believe these babies are going to be 8 weeks next week. Holy cow, they grew fast. Let's get Mom fed. Okay, Mama. Good girl, Sam. Good girl, Sam. I love you, buddy. Let's get her. Wow. What? I'm sorry, Mama. One more week. She's like, God, help me, save me, please. Let me make sure those babes got water. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean that out. They got some shavings in it. I'll have to wait a minute. Usually after I feed everybody, I'll go around and water. So let's start getting feed ready for my boys. I got Hans and Checo out back, so we will, again, just let me move that over. I need a new table. This just happened to be a little table I had. I'm actually looking for a nice stainless steel table. Something that can be easily wiped off, cleaned, you know, easily taken care of, you know, be able to bleach it down really good. Oh, this looks yummy. And some nice juices added to it. Lovely. And same thing with them. A squirt of... that is some really nice salmon oil. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. Good stuff. And a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Now, apple cider vinegar, research it. You see me using stuff, look it up. I want you to always research what you put in your dogs. Don't always take everybody's advice, especially on Facebook. That's pretty scary. So I use apple cider vinegar a lot. It has some wonderful values to it. It helps the dogs, and you know, especially for females. If you look at it, females with urinary tract infections, apple cider vinegar works really well. So let's open doors with no hands. Hi, girls. You hanging out? Let's go feed the boys. Hi, sissy. Somebody's always here to talk to me. Hi, baby girl. You're next. So we will head out here, that gate, and get Hans. Oh, you boys. Look at me. Look at those kennels. Look at those kennels. I just stripped them. I just had them all cleaned. Fresh shavings. These guys are so active, and they just do so much goofing around. Whoop, there's your bowl. There you go, bud. Oh, yum, yum. Yum. Come on, eat up. Now, boy, don't stop for nothing. He eats like a pig. And we'll turn off his lights. But I had just stripped him, but each of the boys get to go out during the day. And so they get each other all excited and run in circles. And so I will be stripping it again before winter hits. There you go, Bubs. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You're so funny. I think I just stuck my finger in your eyeball. That's okay. And we'll flip off his solar light. And they're set. But these guys, one of them is out at a time in the free run area. I usually get them out for about 4 hours a day. They also go out in the pasture and train and work with me. But they get to play out here a lot, so they like to run by each other and get each other excited. So they spend half their days running in their kennels and making such a huge mess. As we're, the girls here kind of have the same problem, but they're not even in their kennels during the day. These dogs are so active. They gotta move, they gotta dig, they gotta play. I'll let them. I try to let my dogs be dogs as much as possible. As much as possible. So we will get these guys fed. 2 big scoops. Oh, yes. Nummy! The nice thing is, I've only got 3 other dogs to feed after this. Let's give them a little bit of good juicies in there. There's a squirt of boink. And, oops, just tip it all over. So I need a different countertop here because this one's too low for me. And then we will add in their kibble. My girls are really easy to care for. I keep getting my thumb in there. They go out in the free run area every day. Every day they go out and play, unless it's flooded, then I don't, which happens a lot in the winter. So when days are nice, I do everything I can to make sure they all get out. They're free to play. So my dogs only spend nighttime in their kennels. And I think that's important because I have never been one for crating dogs. The only time I ever crated my dog is when we traveled or we went to training where they needed to be in their kennels. Hi, sweetie. Oh, let me get down here. I may never get back up, sissy. Let's put yours right there. And there you go, sister. Let me do a look on her face. She says, what is that? Nummy. That is Aries, my beautiful pure black long coat. Now we're going to be breeding her in February. She had already come in and I chose not to breed her. I don't want winter pups. For her, it's not good. Since she is oh, hi Zuki. Zukra, what are you doing? Hi, baby. Since she is a long coat, I don't want her in the kennel in the winter because I have to keep the kennel heated, which does not work for her because she's a long coat. And it just, kind of upsets her, makes her uncomfortable. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, she's always right there. So I have to pick and choose when to breed them. And winter puppies for her is not a smart idea. And I also just chose to take the winter off this year. I actually produced 3 litters this year, which is 1 more than I usually do. And I'm done. I'm done. It's just takes some time. I have some other projects going right now. And I need to kind of focus on them. Oops. Jeez. So when I'm done with this, actually I'll do it as soon as I'm done giving this to them. Get as much of the juices out as I can. But we don't waste this. There's always some left. So what I do, you see how I get my counter all dirty? It's just the way I am. It goes out to the chickens. In fact, I'm just going to take it out right now. Nothing around here goes to waste. This will go out and it'll feed all the chickens, the babies. They're out here waiting. Let's go find their bowl. So I always end up making more than I need, which works just fine because this kind of warms up their tummies too. Come on, girlies. Come on. I just got a cobweb on my face. Oh. Okay, guys. There's your big trough. Let's dump it. Look at that. Oh, there's even lentils in there. I forgot about those. So they get a nice breakfast. They get their tummies warmed up. They get potatoes, carrots. They love it. They love it. And I finally got everybody to start cycling into their coops at night. I realized that I had like 9 babies that have never been in a coop. So I had to kind of cycle them through. Okay. I will wipe my hand on my pants like I always do. And let's go feed the other 3 girls. That is Cindy, Solo, and Karza. We'll see what kennel, God, there goes my thumb again. We will see what kennel Cindy is in this time. My girl who likes to be near other dogs, which is fine. It doesn't bother me at all. The purpose of having them at kennels at night is to give them each their own privacy, their own place to sleep, their own place to eat. So if one of them wants to share and they're doing fine, I let them do it. Yep, she is in Solos. So since I took her mom, Sydney, out and she's in the birthing kennel, Cindy attaches herself, which she sleeps in the doghouse with Solo, and it's kind of funny. It's funny how they get very attached to each other. Ooh, open door with full hands. Hi, sweethearts! These guys are kind of my terrorists when it comes to taking their bowls out. It's cold and my nose is running. Hi, babies! Hi, sweeties! What are you doing out, huh? Come on, let's get your feet in here. There's one bowl. Let's get the other pupper dog's bowl. Here you go, Sin. Cindy, there you go. Hi, Sinners. And we'll get them closed up. Now, see, these are the shavings I was talking to you about. They're called Triple Screen. It's a nice, harder pack. It's kind of a heavier stuff, and it packs really nice, so it gives them a good insulation throughout the winter. So I'm really happy with this. I used to use straw, but I found that straw, if it got wet, you got mildew and mold. And I'm just going to swap bowls with you there, sister. There you go. Good girl. Carzy. Cars is so sweet. Okay, so I get one bowl, and we will flip there. Oh, I put these lights up too high, but they work. So we are ready. Say bye, girls. See you later, bubs. Look at you, Cindy. You've gotten so big. A big 2-year-old. She's 2. Seems like yesterday she was born. So, hey, I'm done feeding. Heading in the house. My plan is, like I said earlier, to get out here, sock the pups behind the kennels here in really tight with, well, I use tarp. I ordered some of the really heavy-duty stuff, so it would actually last years, but I take it down every summer because you want the airflow through there. You want to cool them down, so it's easier to put something up temporary to get them through, but it works really good. It works. And my biggest goal is just keep that moisture off of them, keep the rain off them. And I will head back out here in a few minutes, go put up my bowl, and get watering done. And then start on a few projects. Oh, puppies. So you notice it's quieter now, except for the puppies. Everybody's tummies are full. So hey, I'm going to head out of here. I've got about an hour after I water to do some household stuff, which dishes, story of my life. So I'm going to get this done. So hey, I will talk to you later. If you would, please subscribe to my videos, share them, and like them. Hit the little bell so you don't miss a video. We'll be doing a lot more. If you have any questions about how I do things, what I do with my dogs, shoot me a message or post right down there. Leave me a message and I will get back to you, or I will do a video on it. So I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy. Have a great day.